Okay, this is 5.2 using metric units for capacity, not imperial, but metric. Okay, and we're talking about capacity still. All right, so what are the units for capacity in the metric system? Well, if you look down here, you can see that our basic unit is a liter. And then, just like the metric system, if we take 1 liter, multiply it by 10, we get a deciliter. So 1 deciliter is 10 liters. Hectoliter is 100 liters, and a kiloliter is 1,000 liters. Now, you haven't really heard of these units of capacity very often because they're not often used. Then a deciliter is 1/10 of a liter. A centiliter is 1/100th of a liter, and a milliliter is 1/1000th of a liter. Now, we've heard of a milliliter. We use milliliters all the time because things that you buy, if you want to know how much they are, a can of Coke or a bottle of Coke or a juice box or chocolate milk is usually given in milliliters. Okay, we'll get to that in a second, but first of all, let's go back here and let's do some try these. Okay, 1.2 times 10 squared. Well, we know 10 squared is the same as 10 times 10, which is 100. So 1.2 times 100, you don't even need your calculator for this, just move to the decimal place. Make the number bigger by 2, so it's just 120. 1.2 times 100 is 120. Okay, 3.5 times 10 cubed. Well, 10 cubed is the same as 1 with 3 zeros, or 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. So we're going to move this 3 decimal places. So we can go 1, 2, 3. So that's equivalent to 3,500. You don't even need a calculator for this. 0.8 times 10 to the fourth. Well, 10 to the fourth is 10,000, or 1 with 4 zeros. So we're going to move it and make the number bigger by 4 decimal places. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can say it's 8 with 1, 2, 3 zeros after it. 1, 2, 3 zeros. So 0.8 times 10,000 is just 8,000. And 96 times 10 to the negative 3. Well, 10 to the negative 3 is equivalent to 1 over, because we have a negative exponent, 1 over 1 with 3 zeros, or it's the same as 96 times 1/1000ths. Okay, so what we can do, if the decimal point is there, we know the number is going to be smaller. We can move it 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. Put a decimal point there and a 0, so our answer is going to be 0.096. Okay. You can use your calculator for this, but sometimes it's more fun to use mental math if you understand what's going on. Okay, so let's do work on this. Mitchell is pouring orange juice from a 2-liter carton. Okay, you know what a 2-liter carton is? That's usually the standard size that you're going to buy orange juice at the supermarket. Okay, he wants to pour the 2-liter carton of orange juice into 300 milliliter bottles to put in his cooler. How many bottles can he fill? Okay, well, first let's go through some of this reflecting here. 1 kiloliter, the word kilo means 1,000. Okay, so 1 kiloliter is 1,000 liters, or 10 cubed liters. 1 hectoliter is equal to 100 liters, or 10 squared liters. 1 deciliter is 10 liters, or 10 to the first liters. Then we have our standard unit for capacity in the metric system, which is the liter. Okay, that's our basic unit. 1 deciliter is 0.1 of a liter, or 1/10. 1 centiliter is 0.01 of a liter, or 1/100th of a liter. And 1 milliliter is 0.001 of a liter, or 1/1000th of a liter, because it takes 1,000 milliliters to make 1 liter. Okay. How many milliliters are in 2 liters? Well, we know that 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters, so 2 liters must be 2 times 1,000 is 2,000 milliliters. So how many bottles can Mitchell fill? Well, we know he has 2,000 milliliters, that's what 2 liters is, and he wants to put them in 300 milliliter bottles, so we divide that by 300, and that gives us an answer of 6.67 bottles. Okay, so Mitchell can fill how many complete full bottles? Well, he can't. He can take a 7th bottle and fill it 2/3 full, because that's what 0.67 is roughly 2/3. But if we want full bottles, he can fill 6 full bottles, and he'll have a little bit left over in the carton. Okay, so let's do an example here. Kong ordered a case of 12 cans of pasta sauce. How many liters of sauce did he order? Well, let's look. On the can, you can see it says each can is 680 milliliters. So what is the total capacity in milliliters? Well, 12 cans times 680 milliliters per can is equal to, well, we can take our calculator and we can multiply 12 times 680. You can do that now with your calculator. And it is equivalent to 8,160 milliliters. Okay, so 12 cans times 680 is 8,160. Okay. So what is the capacity in liters? Well, 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter, so 1 milliliter is equal to 0.001 liters. So we take, he has a total of 8,160 milliliters times 0.001 liters per milliliter, which is equivalent to 8.16 liters. So Kong ordered roughly 8.16 liters of sauce. Okay? So hint, think about whether the answer should be greater or less than the number given. Okay, so you have to understand the relationships between liters and milliliters. Okay, it always takes more milliliters to make a liter, less liters to make for the equivalent milliliters. Okay, so you have to understand the relationship between the units, just like when we were doing measurement before. Capacity is the same thing. Okay, so go ahead and do the practice and see how you do.